Hey guys, and welcome back to Always Remember Me. And I do apologize for my voice, I am very sick right now. So please bear with me. So let's just jump right into this. I hadn't wanted to dwell at home, though as soon as I walked in I knew I was too early. It was still early morning, and there were only a few customers around. I was surprised to catch sight of a familiar face seated at one of the tables, apparently taking a break from work. Oh god, he's cute! Oh my god! Hey, Amy, are you alright? I couldn't help but notice the genuine worry on his expression when he saw the bruises on my arms and legs. I appreciated his concern. Good morning, Lawrence. I'm doing okay. Are you sure? Those bruises look really painful. Yes, I'm sure. They really aren't as bad as they look. Really? I don't know if I could work with bruises that big. You're a strong woman. Hell yeah, I'm a strong woman. I can hardly feel them. Thanks, though. How did it happen? You aren't in any trouble, are you? I guess tell him everything. Well, I got in a car accident. What? When was that? How did it happen? I felt a little bad for worrying him, but the tenderness in his eyes made me feel slightly better. It was nice to know that there were people who cared. I decided to explain to him what had happened, since there was little secret to it. Well, I was on a motorcycle with Aaron. He protected me when we got into the crash. That's why I'm not very badly hurt. It wasn't his fault. They think the other driver was drunk. It's terrible. How's Aaron? I haven't heard anything about him recently. Actually, Aaron suffered a head injury. He has amnesia now. I'm sorry to hear that. How bad is it? Will he recover? They think he will. Luckily, it isn't too extensive, but... He doesn't remember me anymore. Lawrence's eyes widened slightly when I revealed the cost of Aaron's protection. Amy. It's not so bad, though. Thanks for worrying about me, Lawrence. Aw. Relationship change +5. It's really nice to see people who still care, but I've got to go start my shift. I'll talk to you more later. See you later. Oh, I like him. During the summer, Amy works part-time from morning to noon, from Monday to Friday, as a waitress in an ice cream parlor owned by an old friend of Gwenda's. She gets paid only with tips, usually around $5 each turn. Being kind to the customers will earn her money, or more money, so depending on her mood, she can earn more. There are good and bad days, but in general, working will always lower her energy by a good amount and morale by a small amount. This energy can be restored in several ways. Some are drinking or eating, relaxing or taking a nap at home, and at end of every day when you go to bed. There are other ways to gain both energy and morale, and also improve Amy's stats, but discovering them is part of the fun of playing the game. Now the workday will start, and you'll see the results. If this first week goes bad, don't worry. This is normal since Amy's morale is very low because of what just happened.
That was easy.
Aw, yay!
That was easy.
Wow, okay. At noon, your regular shift is over, but you can come here again and decide to do overtime if you have enough morale and energy until evening. You can also come here anytime to perform other actions, like talking with Lawrence, who works here full-time every day until evening, or get an ice cream for yourself. Remember, though, that doing overtime is a very stressing action, and if your morale is low, it's really a bad idea. I still feel weak. It'll be better if I get back home now. I don't think they would allow me to see Aaron yet anyway. Aw, okay. When I got home after work, I found the house empty except for my cat Nina. And hold on, guys. I have to turn down the volume. Okay, sorry about that. Alright. Nina and I went up to my room and I turned the computer on to check my email, mostly to see if there was any news from Aaron's family or the hospital. I knew it was rather unlikely to have more correspondence from them so soon, but couldn't help but hold on to hope that there would be something new. I sat down at my desk and looked around my inbox, scanning the titles and senders of the new unread messages. I frowned when I saw there was nothing new from Eddie or anyone else from the hospital crew. Nothing good. Too bad. I decided to do some research on amnesia. It took a while before I found anything interesting, but after a bit of searching around, I found the following explanations about the basics of amnesia. Amnesia is a condition in which memory is disturbed or lost completely. People can forget about things they did, or they will simply fail to remember the things they are currently doing in the near future. I kept reading, but only got confused from the more complicated medical terms. I was distracted from my reading when a small notification box saying I had a new email popped up. From Secret Admirer to mybookraeviews.com. You have one new inbox message. I clicked it a bit absent-mindedly since the address was unknown. Maybe I shouldn't open it. It could be a virus or spam. Nina hopped onto the desk and meowed rather loudly. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to see what it is. Right, Nina? That's not a good way to go into opening unknown email. I opened the email, eyeing the unknown address warily. The message was simple and written in plain black text. Hey there, Amy. I hear you're quite the poet. I love to read more of your work, but you don't really share it with anyone, do you? I'm a big fan, and your secret admirer, as the saying goes. Keep writing, girl. I'm going to ignore the message. I shook my head slightly and clicked back to the inbox, deciding to ignore the unusual message. I was about to check my book review blog when the computer shut down. I tried to restart it several times, but nothing happened. My computer just had to break at a time like this. For a moment, I thought it might have been a virus from that mysterious email, but then I realized that was silly. The computer wouldn't even turn on, so the failure was clearly in the hardware. Nina, still sitting on my desk, gave me a puzzled look. Great! Now I won't be able to check my email or blog from home anymore.
This must be an off day.
Yeah, seriously. Ugh. I must go to sleep now. Tomorrow I have to work. Aw. Ooh, he's kinda cute. So we've met these three so far. When we meet this guy, I want you guys to comment in the comment section below telling me which one you would rather see for the, their storyline, whatever.
Bring it on!
Yay! Sleep. I need to hurry. My morning shift at the ice cream shop starts soon. No.
That was easy.
Well, okay, we got that one. Not bad. I want to go to the hospital today. I want to see Aaron. I miss him. Let's go to the hospital then. I went to the hospital to visit Aaron, but as soon as I entered his room, I had the feeling the visit wasn't going to go very well. Good morning, Aaron. Hi. How are you feeling today? A little better, thanks. He smiled at me politely, but without any of the tenderness I was used to seeing. An awkward silence settled in as I sat down at the chair beside his bed. Lacking any other ideas to really get the conversation going, I decided to start with something simple. I didn't want to pressure him with anything that the medics wouldn't approve of me discussing with him. How's the hospital food around here? Is it okay? It's pretty good. Definitely better than I can cook. I'm glad you like it, but I'm sure you're not that bad of a cook. You never had my cooking then. I went to say that I had, but quickly restrained. He wasn't a very good cook, but it made it more fun when he came to the ice cream parlor, or when I cooked for him. By the way, or whoops, that's him. By the way, I was wondering. Yes? Who are you? The question was so simple, so polite, so impersonal, but it still broke my heart. I'm just gonna tell him that we're friends. His words hurt, and I was certain my eyes betrayed a degree of sadness. I covered it up with a smile, hoping he didn't notice the momentary change. Oh, I'm a friend of yours. My name is Amy. Ah, okay. I'm sorry. It's just that my memory is really hazy. It's okay. I understand. Don't strain yourself. He returned my smile with a nod. You're a very nice girl, Amy. Aww. Thank you. Now, if you excuse me, I'm getting tired. I'd better get some sleep. Sure, I'll come visit you again soon. You're on you're on your own now. Use the map to move between the various locations and then click on the icons to perform actions. Explore all the locations and get familiar with the different activities that you can do. Will you manage to reunite with Aaron, or will you fall in love with someone else? It's all up to you, as in you guys watching this video. If there's enough people. Okay, let's see here. Hmm. Where should we go? I think the library. Ah, the library is my favorite place to be. Here I can borrow new books and read at home, practice my writing skills, or during the weekends I can attend creative writing courses in the evening. I can also use the library's computers to access the internet and update my personal blog, where I review books or check my email. New books arrive every Monday and Friday, so I must make sure to come here on those days if I want to have the chance to get new books. No, sorry guys. Let's see. Let's practice writing, I guess.
Oh no.
Oh shit. It's late. I need to get back home now. I must go to sleep now. Tomorrow I have work. Alright. What? God damn it. I was getting ready to leave for the ice cream shop when the phone rang. Hello? Miss Fitch? Oh, yes. I'm, Amarantha. You are Eddie? Yes, I need to talk with you about Aaron. Is everything alright? Yes, don't worry. Everything is okay. I heard you paid him a visit yesterday, and I'd like to talk you about some things. We agreed to meet in his office in the afternoon after my shift in the at the ice cream shop ended. I need to hurry. My morning shift at the ice cream shop starts soon. Alright, let's get to work.
Yay!
Well, at least I'm somewhat making money. I quickly change clothes and get ready to go to the hospital to talk with Eddie. I wonder what he wants to talk about. Let's go to the hospital then. As soon as I entered the hospital, I met with Eddie. He nodded at me and made a gesture to follow him into his office. I took a deep breath, vaguely registering the sound of our footsteps tapping their way through the corridor. Eddie led me to his office, and I distantly noticed his occasional glances, but was too absorbed in my own frantic thoughts to care. We stepped through the door, and he quietly closed it behind me. Please have a seat. I sunk into the cushioned chair in front of the desk and watched him hopefully. Tell me how he can get better. Well, you have to understand that this condition is somewhat difficult to treat. Well, of course, be encouraging his memory to return by talking to his family and friends. And I'm sorry guys, there's a really loud car outside apparently. Putting him in situations of previous memories, things like that. The therapist can tell you more about exactly what they'll be doing. There's also the possibility of prescribing him certain medications, but we only keep that option open for extreme cases. I nodded, hanging on to his every word. The key is that he regains his memory slowly and carefully. This sort of psychology is not my specialty, but we have to be careful of any psychological stress. Amnesia is tricky to begin with. We can't risk any more complications by trying to force him to remember. My heart sank. So what you're saying is, he won't be remembering me anytime soon? He looked at me kindly. Probably not, but there is a way you can help. How? Tell me, I'll do anything. Well, you know him very well. It would be great to help him if you can think of situations that might help him regain some memories. Situations from the past. Places he's been, activities he likes, things like that. I nodded my head slowly, trying to reconcile myself to all of the unbelievable things that had happened recently. I'm just gonna go cry. The truth was difficult to accept, and as awful realization sank in, my tired mind and body could bear it no longer. Tears formed unwittingly at the corners of my eyes, and they dripped down my face in rivulets. My shoulders began to shake, and I covered my face with my hands, trying desperately to muffle the sounds of lamentation. Eddie hovered awkwardly, uncomfortable, and at a near total loss of what to do. Pulling himself together, he walked forward and knelt on the ground in front of me and rested his hands on my shoulders. Miss Amarantha. Call me Amy. Amy, it'll be all right. It's not that bad. Do you really think so? I know so. It's very encouraging that he didn't lose his entire memory, only that of the last few years. And even if it doesn't come back, you can always make new memories. I nodded at his words and smiled, wiping away the tears. Oh my. Thank you, Eddie. Now excuse me, Miss Amy, but I have to go. Alright. Well, we checked out the library yesterday, so let's check out the gym. The town's main gym is really cool. There are 2 big pools where I can practice swimming and several pieces of equipment I can use. Doing physical activity is a really good way to increase morale and discipline. However, the gym is quite expensive. I can buy a one-day ticket for the family-friendly pool for $5, but it's often very crowded by parents and their loud kids. I can get access to the gym for $75 a month. Getting access to both the gym and the exclusive pool is $100 a month. At night, the gym and pool access is closed to the public, but there's a small pub open that offers drinks and snacks. Nah. I don't want to spend money right now. Let's go to the park. The park is really, so beautiful. It's a perfect place to relax, away from the chaos of the big town. I can relax by taking a walk or reading a book, depending on what kind of mood I'm in. Or, if I am in shape, I can do some jogging to increase my morale. The park is closed at this hour. I guess I should go somewhere else. Oh my god, fine. Let's, go here. This is one of the most trendy pubs in the whole town. All you can do here until sunset is have a quick snack. But after sunset is when it really comes to life. During the weekend, you can attend live concerts, and from Monday to Friday, you can have a drink, dance, or eat some really good dishes. Unlike the expensive restaurant, which requires elegant clothing, you can come here even in casual clothes. Alright, well, let's dance to get morale up.
Bring it on!
Yeah! It's late. I need to get back home now. I must go to sleep now. Tomorrow I have to work. Okay.
Awesome!
Well, at least her morale is going up. And this is actually where we're going to end it. So I hope that you've liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And I really hope that you're enjoying this series so far. I sure am. And if you haven't already, subscribe to become part of the legacy today. And I will see you guys in the next video. So, bye-bye.